in the world are those? Shoot up, chest out! Today we're gonna march up and down the field. Does anybody have a problem with my little plan of marching up and down the field? Anybody at all? Yes, Atkinson, what is it?
Well, sir, I think it all started when my dog Snuggles ran away. And I ran outside crying, Snuggles, Snuggles, where are you? But I was too late. This big and ugly man and his semi had taken my Snuggles away, so I screamed, Snuggles! Snuggles!
Do you have a point?
Well, sir, I didn't want to march today.
Right on, off you go. Anybody else thinks marching up and down the field is a bad idea or got something else they'd rather be doing? Anybody? Yes, Coles, what is it?
Well, actually, I've kind of been wanting to finish this book I'm reading.
Oh, have you? Hey, look at me. I'm Coles. I know how to read. I think I'm so much better than everybody else. Is that true, Coles? Yeah, right, off you go. Anybody else? Too good to march up and down the field, perhaps? Yes, Wilkinson, what is it?
Well, sir, I'd like to go home and play the piano. I've been taking these lessons and I just need to practice.
Oh, I see. You want to play the piano.
Yes, sir.
Right, off you go. Suppose the rest of you like to be at the movies or something.
Well, yes, sir,
Well,
I
actually,
would.
sir.
Right, off you go. Well, Sergeant, looks like it's just me and you again.
Yes, sir.
Left, 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 right, left, 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 right.
How are we doing today?
Hey, pretty good.
I see we need to have a couple teeth taken out.
No, actually, it was just one.
Huh. Okay. Well, we'll get right to it.
All right.
Hold that for a second. No problem. Let's see here. Novocaine. Novocaine. Here we are. All right. Take a firm hold of the hypodermic needle. Right. There will be a sharp pain and then numbness will set in. Well, get right to it.
I don't think that's a good idea.
We'll be right.
You gonna be all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. First time, right?
Yeah. At the medical school. Okay. Let's see here.
No, I don't. Not gonna happen. No.
The other doctor will be in to see you in just a minute.
All right, I'll just wait.
Don't you see she has her hands full?
I had to look twice the first time I saw my boyfriend, Josh. He was a waiter in my favorite restaurant. He had dark brown hair and striking sea green eyes. My eyes were taken for the moment. And then he smiled at me. The place was really busy. The cook was yelling his name, and he turned and smiled at me. I wish I could see that smile now.
Don't worry, I'll get it.
Thanks. Why do the hostesses keep seating everyone at my table?
Maggie!
I got it, Louis.
That was inappropriate. Don't touch me again. I mean it.
Oh, you like it.
No, I didn't.
Hey, Maggie, you, need some help?
Not from you. This started so simple. Two friends hop in the car and drive as we please. We end up nowhere, working jobs we thought would be interesting. But in reality, well, you can see for yourself.
Maggie! Table 3's waiting for the food!
Sorry, I'm coming.
And after that, get your make a chair and milkshake for table 4. I'm going on a break.
The place is packed. You have one table and you're going to make me do the work for it?
I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't do everything around here. Mom would often leave on Saturdays. She'd take my sister Jade to go shopping. Dad took the day to go fishing or something. She'd leave me to clean the house. Mom and Jade would each come home with a new outfit. She'd see some spot I'd forgotten to clean, or I hadn't done a good enough job on the dishes. None of it was ever good enough. I was never good enough. All those Saturdays spent vacuuming and doing the laundry never satisfied my mother.
When do you want to take a break?
I don't know if I have time. Try in about 20 minutes.
Look, it's John.
Oh, great. Seated in my section, another table to worry about.
It's John.
I know.
It was cold. We had been walking for about 2 hours. Hitchhiking wasn't our thing. John pulled over as it was getting dark. It was beginning to snow. We were a little scared. He was a truck driver, and we had heard some bad things about truck drivers. John was different, though. We hadn't eaten for about 3 days, so we bought us dinner. A hamburger never tasted so good. We drove all night. He got us these jobs. He comes in every now and then, when he doesn't have a delivery.
Hey, John, what can I get for you tonight?
Maggie, I think I'm gonna have coffee. I've got a long trip ahead.
Where to this time?
I gotta make a delivery somewhere in Iowa.
Wow, that is a ways. Hey, let me know if you're ever headed back towards Washington. I'll be right back with your coffee.
I'll be sure to do that. They were silent to their problems, but reeked of everything that pushed them into my drugged-out truck. They were so intent on living the lives that so easily came to mind. Maggie was what she called herself. She slept with the comfort of a sheltered child. Her eyes told her age, somewhere around 16, although she claimed to be 19. Maggie spoke of families she hated and friends she loved. Susan, or Susie as we came to call her, awoke from troubled sleep and never spoke of anyone but her boyfriend Dan and friend Josh.
We have a very revered poet with us tonight. Please welcome Joni Adams.
Thank you. I wrote this poem summer after my senior graduation. It is titled, Dawn Only Comes at Noon. I screamed and he heard, but you left still. I imagine the red sun will burn us cold, and life will stop in mid-sentence. The moon rose and fell on my command. The waves were purple, fluorescent orange, beautiful and torturous, begging my mind for forgiveness. Forgiveness I don't possess. So I cried when the sun peaked and peeled me awake, without my knowledge of this next miserable day. Daydreams of moonwalks, of lingering in the fresh sea. When I opened my eyes, the rays turned to bloodshot, and I went along my way. This next poem was written that same summer in memory of a friend lost the year before. Insomnia. You remind me of dreams I once had. It was summer, and we wore shorts, playing slapjack on rainy nights. You remind me of times I never had. We sat, drinking coffee in the cool snow, and drifted in and out of song. I remember you, all your colors and falsities, basking in June. You remind me of things I yearn to forget.
Susie, we need to talk to you in the kitchen.
Did you like my poem tonight, Maggie?
I always enjoy your poetry, you know that.
Do you have any new stuff to show me?
Well, I'm working on a new poem, but it's far from done. I haven't had the energy to finish it.
I can see why. My publisher's looking for new work. Maybe I can help you out.
You do that for me? Wow, that'd be great. I'll get my poem to you as soon as possible.
Hey, Max, you want to go to the movies with me tonight?
How many times do I have to tell you? I have a boyfriend.
Yeah, I know, but he's miles and miles away. What he doesn't know won't hurt him.
Don't you have something to do? Sorry, Joni, I have to get back to work.
I'll see you next week then.
Same time, same place.
How long has it been since you've heard from this, what's his name, Josh?
That's none of your business.
Maggie!
Yeah, I'm coming.
Megs, I just got a raise. Isn't that great?
I'm really happy for you.
I left it all behind. He hit me a lot. My father was always an angry man. I was punished for mistakes, and even punished for accomplishments. My brother and sister took it too. I had to cover up the bruises with makeup, but sometimes it didn't work. I played sports. I blamed the injuries on those. I got tired, real tired.
Finally. I've needed this break all day.
I saw you and Derek talking.
Yeah, he won't get the hint. I don't want to go out with him.
He's cute, Maggie.
Hello, I have a boyfriend. Let's talk about something else.
Listen to this. You know that group that always sits at table 5?
The noisy, obnoxious ones, yeah.
Anyway, they left me a $5 tip, and all they ordered was coffee.
I've made $3 in tips today. People are so cheap. This one table left me 50 cents, and they had at least a $45 ticket.
Sucks for you. Come on, I was just playing.
I know.
So what do you want to do when we get off work?
I don't know, I'm sort of tired.
I think we should go out to that bar, the Domino, and go dancing. Maybe Derek will want to go.
I think I'm going to stay home and write.
You do that every night. Please come out with me.
Maybe tomorrow. We'd better go back in.
Yeah. Hey Max, do you feel like going out tonight? Maybe I can show you part of the town.
Why see the silence?
You always speak in poetry, don't you? Answer me. Do you want to go out tonight?
No, I'm going to stay home and write.
You make no sense. You never want to come out and play. Maybe you won't be so depressed all the time if you come out once in a while.
Maybe I wouldn't be so depressed if Josh would write me back.
Forget about Josh. Let's go have fun.
Just leave me alone. I want to sit here and write. That's all I want to do.
I'm sorry. Listen, I know you're upset. Just hold on a little bit longer. I miss Josh and Dan too, but at least I go out and have fun and make the best of it.
Silence captures us.
Damn it, Maggie! Would you please talk to me at least? How are you supposed to keep up your character if no one ever sees you?
They see me.
Yeah, at work. Maggie, people ask me about you.
I know everyone talks about me. I hear them whisper when I walk by.
They know you're a fake.
Shut up.
You walk around in constant depression. Whenever anyone asks you a personal question, you change the subject. I don't even recognize you anymore.
Did you ever think that maybe I don't like it here? I haven't changed. You just never paid attention before. You had your own problems to deal with.
What's that supposed to mean?
You were always preoccupied with your family problems. You never noticed that I had problems too.
Whatever. How many times did I come over and help you? So we could talk about Colleen.
Colleen hated my insecurities. She yelled at me once because I was in a bad mood. I cried all night. I can't remember a time when Colleen wasn't telling me what to do, even in 3rd grade.
Or how Josh was crabby? How many times did I come over and help you clean so we could go out?
Not as many times as I sat and listened to you bitch about your brother. Not as many times as I drove you to see Dan or took you to buy new clothes. You know how much money I spent trying to keep your mind off of things?
I thought you liked going shopping with me.
That has nothing to do with anything. The fact is, I always did everything for you.
And now I'm trying to do something for you. So get off your lazy ass and come out with me.
I don't want to. I don't even want to see you right now.
Oh, now you're mad because I told you the truth?
No, I'm mad because you don't realize we have a serious problem here. You think that everything is going to be better if I go out and drink with you.
No, I think everything everything will be better if you allow yourself to have fun.
I just want to be alone.
Maybe it would help if you would come out with me.
Fine. I'll make you a deal. As soon as I get a letter from Josh, we'll go out and have fun, okay? Now leave me alone.
Josh isn't going to write you back.
What? Why would you say such a thing? How would you know?
I was going to wait for a better time.
What? Just tell me.
Josh wrote me a letter a while ago. Maggie, he's found someone else.
He would tell me that himself.
He didn't know how to tell you, so he asked me to.
I don't understand.
What don't you understand?
Well, I thought he loved me. He said he loved me. Do I know her? Who's he with?
What does it matter?
I just want to know.
Forget about it and move on. We're here now and he's there.
It isn't that easy. Who's he with? I want to know.
You're being so stupid. He's with Diane. Now do you feel better?
Diane? I've been friends with Diane for 13 years. I have to go home. I have to talk to him. I have to see him.
Don't be silly. You can't go home. What do I do without you?
I don't know. I have to go home.
You'd leave me just like that?
Susie, I need to go home.
What about me?
The world doesn't revolve around you.
I never said it did, Maggie.
Not for 1 minute have you tried to help me. I've done all of this for you. Granted, my home life wasn't so great, but whose is? I had to deal with it. I had a boyfriend, friends, I was going to school. But I saw how much you were hurting, so I left with you. For you.
You wanted to go and you know it. Not for me either, but for yourself, too.
I miss my family, my friends.
You hate your family.
No, I don't get along with my family. I want to go back to school. I want to do something with my life. I can't work in a cafe forever.
Stay a little longer. And now that Josh is out of the picture, you can start enjoying yourself.
Susie, we've been here for 3 months, and I've hated every second of it. Derek won't leave me alone. I work my ass off just to eat. Now I don't even have the hope of hearing from Josh. I can't do it anymore. You're having fun. Josh and Dan still write you.
Fine, go. I'll probably be better off.
Don't do this.
Do what?
Make me feel like I'm being selfish.
Just go.
I'll leave as soon as I find a way home.
Hitchhike, that's how we got here, isn't it?
Yeah. You better write me.
Take care of yourself.
I will.
You know this isn't going to be easy. Colleen's going to give you shit.
I know. She gives me shit for everything. I kind of miss that.
What are you going to say to your parents?
I don't know. I'll figure it out when I see them.
Be careful. Everyone's going to be pissed.
How do you know? Maybe they'll be happy to see me.
Doubt it. Well, I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
Don't be mad. I don't want you to expect everything to be okay and then be shocked.
I know. I'm irritated. I have to go.
I'll miss you.
Once again, for your listening pleasure, Johnny Adams.
The last poem I'm going to read tonight was written by a friend of mine. Some of you know her. She was a waitress here for about 3 months. Maggie Kipple inspired much of my previously read poetry, and now I would like to show some of her work. May her friends always keep her in good memory. Last call to board. My ship set sail for paradise. There is a party on the deck. Champagne and ribbons morph in celebration, preparing for palm trees, blue-green water, and sunsets on the beach. So why am I still sitting on the dock? I wasn't late. I was there an hour early, passport in hand, and baggage checked. Farewell to my sweaters and khakis. Bon voyage, blue jeans, hairclips, and panties. Don't forget the sunblock. I'm not sure why I felt ready to wave goodbye, fingers cupped like new royalty in a beauty pageant. I'd have left responsibility and the pain. The world would have ditched my shoulders for good. It's the only world I've ever known. Maybe I wasn't ready to call it quits. I'd have longed the smog and financial crisis. After all, if my back didn't support the globe, whose would? Too late to exchange a ticket to paradise. But it wasn't such a large investment anyway. Who wants a pina colada at sunrise when you can have a beer in 5 o'clock rush hour?
All right, let's hurry. We got a lot of monkeys to examine, so put Roscoe back in his cage.
But he hasn't been fed yet.
I don't care. You should know you're the third assistant I've had this month. The other two I fired because they were stupid incompetents. You will do exactly as I say, and only as exactly as I say, or you two will be fired. Do you understand me?
Yes. Come on, Roscoe.
Oh, and I see closing cages is beyond your mental capacity. Get me the monkey out of cage number 5. Let's see here. Never seen this one before. A Mr. Peepers, found in the Brazilian rainforest. Possible missing link. What are you doing? What am I supposed to do? I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Put him on the stool, you idiots. Right. And shut that monkey up. You are so useless. Be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet. Here's an apple. Peepers, let me see the teeth. Let me see the teeth. This Peepers beast reeks. You check his eyes. He won't let me! You are so useless. This is how you do it. Peepers, watch! That's how you check his eyes. You shut your monkey face. You want a piece of me? Shut up! Shut up! You are back! You get that monkey! If you don't get that monkey, you are so fired! Get that monkey! Come here! Oh my gosh! Don't move! You have violated his personal monkey space. Oh, what do? For starters, shut up. Now turn your head slowly. Slowly. Oh my god! Oh my god! Get him off me! Get him off me! You are so fired! Get him off me! Get him off me! Get him off me! Oh my god! Get him off me! Get him off me! You are so fired! You are so fired!
Barney and Adrian, you guys have made it as our finalists for our new Chippendales dancer. So we're going to watch each of you dance one more time, and then we'll make our decision. So good luck.
totally you. Where'd you get that thing on the floor? That was great.
That was nothing. But this? I never thought you'd think of that. My God. Oh, you had all the moves. I think it's definitely you, man.
No, they're gonna pick you, I'm sure.
Well, I just want you to know that whatever happens, I still want us to be friends, man.
All right, man.
Well, Barney, we all agreed that your dance was great. Your presentation was very sexy. I guess, in the end, we all thought that Adrian had a much, much better body than you. You see, traditionally, at Chippendale, our dancers have that lean, muscular, healthy physique, whereas yours is, well, fat and flabby. But I want you to know, we did consider you for our larger women customers.
But, well, I mean, I tried so hard. I mean, I practiced it. I had this thing going on. I turned you on.
Look, I just want you to know that this man here has taught me everything I know. If it wasn't for the late nights up at his house in front of his parents, we would have never gotten where we are now. So I owe it all to him. And this? You don't just pick that up off the street, like he said. He turned you on!
Adrian! Congratulations, Adrian. You are our new Chippendale dancer.
Sorry, man.
I think you guys should try heavy metal. Kiss my ass.
What's up?
You guys ready?
Yeah.
You know it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Well, I'll see you guys later.
Yeah,
I'll
see you
see you
around.
guys.
Oh, my aching back. These friggin' wings weigh a ton. I think the halo's starting to chafe. You would not believe the day that I have had. God. Sorry. He hates that. But it's not like you guys make it any easier. You know, when I was born, I thought, hey, those angels up there, they got it pretty good, right? I think I'll try for that when I die. What a crock. It's nothing but paperwork. Paperwork. I mean, look at my fingers, for Christ. Ying out loud. But like I said, you guys don't make it easy. It's bad enough trying to help you while you're alive. But once you die, man, can you people whine! It's pathetic. You know, I've been in this line of business for what? A couple thousand years now. And if you ask me, you guys are just digging yourselves a hole. That's right. You know, it's not like I don't try to help, but most of the time, I'm just chained behind the desk, shaking my head. You guys have no idea what you're doing. And you know, when we finally do get down and give you a helping hand, it's an even bigger pain. I mean, I gotta take the wings off, get them dry cleaned, because you know, feathers and all. And then with this inflation problem that we got going on up here, it's a whole day's wages just to foot the stinking bill. And once we do get down there, you don't take our advice. We give you all the advantages. You got fire, the wheel, the ability to speak. Huh? I came up with that one. You're welcome. And once we're down there, do you take our advice? No. You bomb each other, or you talk mean to each other. Who gives a crap if the guy down the street's got a nicer pair of Nikes on than you do? You think it really makes a difference in the great hereafter? And let me tell you, that company's gonna have some problems in the future, if you know what I mean. But most of the time, you guys are just stumbling around down there and not having a clue what you're doing. Stupidity, stupidity, stupidity. There's this one girl today. Man, could she whine. She's sitting there in the prime of her life, just not thinking. Then, guess what happens? And that's where I come in. You know, and just rather than accepting her fate to be with God and answering a few stinking questions, yada, 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 she goes into this big song and dance about how it's just not her time to die and why can't I understand? It was pathetic. But this chick, what was her name? It was, Aaron, who? Well, give me a minute. It was Aaron who, what? Houlihan, thank you, my man. Aaron Houlihan. And this chick, she was just, what? I'm on a break. I haven't had a break in forever. I mean, come on, I get 5 minutes. What plague? 2/3 of Europe, huh? No, I was on desk duty, reviewing the Great Flood. I swear! Yeah, I'll be up in a minute. Sorry for the interruption. Where was I? Oh yeah, this chick, this Erin girl. She had a load of, problems. Yeah, honey, get in line. It's tough all over. You know, and she was just going off about all this stuff like, you know, wait a minute. It was great. I'm gonna let you guys see it for yourself, okay? What a piece of crap. You know, he can create or destroy an entire universe, but just doesn't have time to stick a couple of stinking AA batteries into a freaking remote control. Like he's so busy. Technology. Hang on a minute. I'll take care of it myself. Hello? Angel? God? Is anybody out there? Listen, this has been a mistake. I mean, a terrible mistake. I can't die like that. I wasn't done yet. I wasn't finished. So you're just gonna have to send me back, that's all. I mean, if that's my fate. I'm not trying to tell you what to do or anything. But maybe you just don't understand what it's like down there, I mean. There are so many things left unfinished. And it just... There you are. Hang on 1 second, I'll be right out.
What is this stuff? It feels like gum or something. Hi. Sorry.
Where was I? Oh, I can't be dead yet. I'm not finished. You don't understand. You have to send me back. And it was really embarrassing. I can't go out like that. I have to... Okay, wait. Let me start from the beginning, okay? You see, my husband Jack had just proposed to me. We went out to dinner one night, and he got down on one knee, and looked up at me and smiled. I guess I knew that it was coming, but, well, I just wanted to hear it. Is that wrong? Well, anyway, he pulled out the most beautiful ring I had ever seen. Well, now granted, it was small, but we didn't have a lot of money at the time. And besides, the gesture was far more important than the ring. And you know, it's funny because I think he was actually a little embarrassed at first. Well, at least until I said yes. Actually, I sort of screamed it. Everyone at the restaurant turned and stared at us like we were crazy. But we didn't care. It's my Jack. And we're so in love, and now he's down there all alone. And he's probably in a whole lot of pain. We haven't been apart since we met. So you see, you just have to send me back. You have to, that's all. What do you mean, is that all? Well, of course that's not all. There's lots more. Just give me a minute. Oh, well, like I said, we didn't have a lot of money. You see, it was Jack who had to pay most of the rent and grocery bills and things. I couldn't work a lot of hours because I was auditioning most of the time. I'm an actress, you see. Now, granted, sticking Jack with the bills wasn't very nice of me, but he was really supportive of what I was trying to do. And that's just our relationship. Well, I finally did get a part, though. I mean, I got a big part. It was this brand new play. It was supposed to be absolutely amazing. And we had one of the best directors in town. Oh, God. Talk about a big break. It was incredible. It was amazing.
Well, Mr. Houlihan, what can I say? We've got high expectations for this play. It's going straight to the top, and you're going to help take it there. I'll contact you tomorrow with the rehearsal schedule.
Thank you. Do you see what I mean? They wanted me. Me! Can you believe it? 11 years of hard work had finally paid off. Most people go their whole lives without a chance like that. Picture me on Broadway. Well, Jack was really excited when I told him. And he had some good news of his own. He had gotten a promotion on the same day. The same day! Can you believe it? We went out to dinner to celebrate. We drank champagne, played a little pool. And we went home and tried to make a baby. You see, that's another reason why I have to go back. I've never been a mother. I've never gotten a nurse or changed a poopy diaper. I've never had puke all over my shoulder. I'd love it. I've never experienced it yet, so you have to send me back. Hello? Well, I guess I thought things were going pretty downhill when Jack's grandfather died. He was a great old guy. Every time he called the house, he used to ask to speak with me first. He had all grandsons, and I think he just wanted to spoil a girl for a while. He was just a funny old coot. He used to come over for dinner a lot. Really, really often. And I don't know. I really miss him. Hey, do you think that I could see him while I'm up here? Maybe later, huh? Well, rehearsal was going really good this whole time. I mean, granted, it was long and hard, sometimes irritating, usually scary as hell. Sorry. Not supposed to say that, am I? Well, my point is it went really great. The cast really bonded. And then came the big performance. Opening night. Man, I thought I would die. Well, I mean, I was really nervous, at least. I just didn't know what to do with myself. It'll be fine, right? I forget my lines. What if I'm a complete disaster? Jesus! It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just calm down and breathe. Calm down.
You'll be great, so good luck and bye.
Bye. He's right. He's right. It will be fine. It'll be fine. Do you see what I mean? See, isn't he great? Well, I did calm down, and I got myself dressed, and I hauled myself out onto that stage. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful. They laughed so loud and for so long, and they got really hushed and quiet when it got dramatic. We had them in the palm of our hands. It was amazing. Everyone in the cast was walking on air. All of our hard work had finally paid off, you know? We had so much energy and teamwork. It was like heaven. It was one of the greatest experiences of my life. And then came time for my final speech. A real zinger, by the way. It was very well written. And the audience had just been so good. They'd been so supportive of us. And I wanted to share it with them. I wanted to reach out and touch every single one of them to really share the moment. So I moved downstage. I strengthened my voice. I was booming. I had presence. I was there. I was right on the line. And right as I was about to deliver my final closing monologue, I fell off the stage. Right into the orchestra pit. And I got my head stuck in a tuba. Well, I started screaming for help. I didn't know what was going on. Everyone from the audience jumped out of their seats and rushed up to the stage. This massive chaos erupted. And all I could think of was, please, God, don't let me die. Not like this. Not with my Betty Boop underwear and suffocated blue skin all over the cover of the National Enquirer. Not with Jack tugging at my leg and screaming for help. Not with the spit of some tuba player all over my face. I thought, dear God, please don't let me die. Why are you laughing at me, Angel? You're supposed to help people, right? You're supposed to help me. Help me, Angel. Just talk to him or something. Can't you? Can't you tell him about my unborn children? And tell him about Jack? And tell him about my hopes and my dreams? Just tell him, okay? Please. Please tell him, because... What? Well, yeah, I can go wait. But you're gonna talk to him, right? Right? Listen, just tell him, okay? And I'll wait. You know, you guys should really rethink those clouds. They're sticky. So I listened to her story, and I laughed my ass off. I mean, come on, who wears Betty Boop underwear anymore anyway? But you know, it's not like I made her cry or anything. Well, at least not right then. So, after I calmed myself down, I went into the waiting room, brought her out, and I calmly set her down. And I said, hey, Grandpa loved the part where you fell. If you could see the look on your face. And that's when she started to cry. And it was funny too, let me tell you. But I'm a professional, and I'm capable of handling myself in any situation. Just not right then. Go off the stage. Yeah. But after she calmed a little bit, I got serious. And I said, you know, you got a pretty crappy story. And yeah, death sucks sometimes. But I gotta ask you some questions. And she said, okay. And I said, did you love your husband? Did you love Jack? Would you give your heart and your soul for him? In a second, she said. Still crying, of course. And it was starting to get on my nerves. But I said, did you love your mother? Did you love her? And did you love the theater so much you could taste it? You could feel it in your stomach. You could smell it on your clothes. Did you love life, and did you give it everything you had to give? And she thought about it for a second. And she said, yeah. Yeah, I loved my life, and I would do it all over again. So I told her. I said, that's why you're dead. Because you're done. You're finished. You did everything you set out to do. You worked to improve people's lives, and you helped to improve your own. And that's all there is, babe. So you weren't a big star. Wasn't for you anyway. And I said, don't worry about the people down there, because I got them covered. And you know, I think she finally understood. I said, you go through life, you live, you die, and this is your reward. And that's the point, people. You guys are so concerned with who you are and with what you have. You think that really makes a difference? No way, man. Life is a journey. It's just a big, long dirt road with a whole bunch of potholes. If you make it to the end, you made it. You're finished. All the stuff you pick up along the way, it's just a bunch of heavy crap you had to lug around. So try. Just work your little human butts off. And someday you can be up here too. You know, what am I telling you guys this for? If I've said it once, I have said it 1,000 times, and you guys just don't get it. And I can talk and talk and talk, and you'll never listen. Oh, well. I see there's a couple of you out there. I'll be seeing pretty soon up here anyways. What? Johnson did what? Yeah, I'll be up in a minute. And you guys, you just remember what I said.
This is excellent bratwurst. Possibly the best I've ever... Help! I need help! I'm choking! Who are you? Call for help. Don't panic. Work with me, come on. Come on.
Come on! Come on!
It's not working! I need oxygen! Mouth-to-mouth resuscitation! It's the only way!
Can't just jump into something like this. I hardly know you. I got your lips in all the world. I know I must surrender to your kiss of fire.
Hurry!
All right, coming. So, where are you from? You know, I haven't had a relationship for a while. Well, I just hope after this we can... The last person I was with kind of hurt me. I just want you to know that...
Yeah, I'd like a,
Komachi!
Alright.
Stop! Chin! Yeah!
Alright. I'd like a chicken on rye.
Moski!
No onions.
Tachi!
Pickles and mustard.
Gucci!
To go. It's a little dry. Oh, I was kidding. Can you break a 20? Thanks. Man, this place sucks.
Sequoia!
Oh, it sucks. He's beautiful.
Fuhrer has been very angry with you. I wouldn't be surprised if he decided to take a personal interest in this case. You gonna give me the information?
I don't have to tell you anything. I'm not gonna tell you anything.
What did he say? He doesn't have to tell us anything. Well, you get that information from him in a hurry. Hey, give us the information.
No.
What did he say? He doesn't know. All right. It's gonna be rough stuff. He's gonna hit you with that club. You gonna give us the information? What did he say? Well, maybe you make him feel at home and you sing him a song. All right. I've been working on the railroad. Oh, it's been a long day. I've been working on the railroad. Plastic time away. Can't hear the whistle blowing. I know to blow your horn. Can't hear the whistle blowing. I know blow your horn. I know to blow. I know to blow your horn. I know to blow. I know to blow. I know to blow your horn. Someone's in the kitchen with dime. Someone's in the kitchen with dime. Strumming on the old banjo. Fee-fi, fee-fi-fee-fi-yo, fee-fi-fee-fi-yo. Strumming on the old banjo. Everybody sing.
Fine, I'll tell you, all right? It's 2 cups of milk, then the stick of butter, then you pour in the chocolate chips, all right?
Very good. Now take him out back and kill him.
In the end, each finds that she must make her own decisions and go her own way.
You said you were laid up. I came down here because I thought you couldn't get out of bed.
I have been laid up. It's just that...
What do you mean? You're waltzing all around the room. If you've only got a minor injury.
I broke my neck. Well, I chipped it. One of those little bones back there. I could have been paralyzed for life. Really, I could have died. I've had to wear this thing for a week because I strained the muscles so bad.
You made me leave work, drive for hours, because you chipped your neck?
Well, yes.
Why?
Are you going to come in or not? Cass, that's not funny. Please come in.
How did you get hurt?
Someone tried to kill me.
Kill you? Who?
Mom.
Warning. This play contains mature language and adult situations. Huh. So what do you think?
I'd go see it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think you can do it well.
Well, thanks. Your confidence is underwhelming. Why do you think that?
I can think of a couple reasons right off the bat.
You've read this play?
Yeah, once. It was a while ago, though. First and foremost, you'd be dealing with a lot of controversial topics, such as homosexuality, profanity, premarital sex. The last of which would hit a little too close to home.
Well, I've put up plays with mature themes before. I did One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, To Kill a Mockingbird, Stalling 17, I Never Saw Another Butterfly, Night Mother. Sure, there were a few phone calls, but I could put up a Barney sing-along and get phone calls.
I'd call you up if you put up a Barney sing-along.
Well, I know you would. No, that's not the point I'm trying to make. The point is that to do anything these days, you have to take a step. And when you do that, you chance stepping on someone's toes.
I'm aware of that, Mom, but I still think you'd be taking a huge leap if you did this play. But if you feel you can do it, go for it.
Thanks.
Michelle! Mr. Carr!
I'm sorry, yes?
Hi, I brought the play I've chosen for the advanced drama class this year.
Really? That was quick.
Well, I read this one and it's very good. I just knew right away it's the one I wanted to put up.
Must be good. What's it about?
Well, that's why I think you should read it. You see, there are a few things that are questionable.
Well, I don't really have that much time right now. Why don't you give me a brief synopsis of its content?
To cut to the chase, there is a brief mention of homosexuality. The author alludes to premarital sex, and there are a few words that wouldn't be appropriate for younger people.
There aren't any acts on stage, such as kissing between women.
No, just the mention of it.
Well, I'll take a look at the script. Why don't you get this play to a point where I can see it on stage, and then I'll make my final decision.
Of course, thank you.
You're welcome.
Because I'm
Keep in mind, though, if I can't find anything positive or redeeming about this play, you won't have to ask you to leave off Jillian, okay?
Sounds fair.
To stay long, honest. I just need you to be here for support. I need help with Mom and things. You know Mom.
Yes, I know Mom.
Freedom is a gift, not a right. Educate, don't intimidate.
Freedom is a gift, not a right. Protect our children.
That was good, you guys. Now, before we go on, I'd like to talk to you about a few things. I know this sounds like I'm nagging you, but you sure you talked this over with your parents? They understand about the adult language and themes.
Yeah, the parent network was on overdrive this weekend. My mom called Maddie's and then Mara's and then Kate's. They all agreed there wasn't anything bad about the play. They thought it would be a good challenge and an excellent learning experience for us.
Well, that's good. I don't want anyone's parents to be upset about their daughter being in this play. But what I'm mainly concerned about right now is how you and your parents feel about this. You understand the issues we're dealing with. Do you have any reservations?
Well, not really. I mean, just walk down the halls of school. Everything that's discussed in the play is common hat.
Okay, anyone else? It's not that I'm uncomfortable with anything that's discussed in the play. I'm just worried about how people are going to take it.
I agree with Mara. I was thinking the same thing today when I was walking by the people playing on the flagpole. I don't want to offend anyone. I don't think it'd be fair for us to offend anyone. They have just as much a right not to see the play if it bothers them as we do to perform it.
That's a good point to keep in mind. But what I'm mainly concerned about right now is how you and your parents feel about this.
My parents thought it'd be good that I do this. That's because they want to see if you know how to swim.
How'd you know, Madison?
What? Didn't you know? I discussed you with everyone.
Anyway, so you think you'll be able to pull it off?
Definitely.
Sure. I'm up for it. Huh? This is close to a yes that you're going to get.
Oh, funny.
Enough of that. Let's take it from the top of the page.
Mom, can I say something?
Of course. We're having a talk.
As I was driving down here, I was talking to myself. I was saying, Mom's had 4 years. We both have. 4 Maybe we'll find we've actually forgotten the way we used to talk to each other. Maybe we'll invent a whole new way.
You talk to yourself in the car?
Why do we get into conversations like this? Can't you just say, hello, Kes, it's nice to see you again?
No?
How's the play coming along, Lana?
It's amazing. I think you'll be very impressed. My cast is very strong.
Really? I've never seen you so excited about a play before.
I can't really help it. I've known the cast in this play for a long time, but when I see them on stage, I completely forget who they are. I actually start believing that they're these characters, which is amazing because there are so few times as a high school drama teacher you get to see that happen. It's a magic that happens on stage. Sometimes, with the right cast and the right play, the actors can suspend reality, and the audience, even if they know them, believes that they're the characters they're portraying.
So, when can I come and watch rehearsal?
Anytime you like, actually. How about tomorrow, 3 to 5?
I'll be there.
Freedom is a gift, not a right. What about our children's rights?
Public schools, not public property.
Educate, don't intimidate.
Freedom is a gift, not a right. Protect our children.
I need you to stand up for her, like last time. Last time I committed her for 3 months. Is that what you're talking about?
No. I just mean having you back would help so much. Having all our daughters here for once for her to
contend with.
No, to love.
Hey, is that Big Sister?
Sherry, I thought you were taking a shower.
Wow, that is one of the best pieces of theater I have ever seen. I don't see any problem with improving it, but make a journal advisory telling people that there is some questionable material.
Thank you. All the posters will have notices of mature themes in adult language.
I think that this play has a very artistic way of dealing with issues. I think this is going to be a great play.
Okay. So in The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe, what do you think was his theme behind writing this? What do you think was driving him? All right. Gabrielle, what do you think was his driving theme?
He was a bird lover?
Not quite, Miss Galen, but you're at least on the same subject. Taylor.
He was discussing death.
How do you know that?
Because, Gabrielle, the raven represented death. He came, tapped at Poe's door, and quoted the raven, nevermore. The simple fact that the raven could speak and all he had say is nevermore alluded to the fact, though cryptically I must admit, that he represented death. That in the first 3 stanzas of the poem, he uses angel, bleak, ghost. I don't know about you, but that makes me think of death. But I can see where you got confused. The simple fact there's a bird in the poem makes you think it's about bird watching. Don't worry, common mistakes. When I first read it, I thought, bird lover.
You don't have to be sarcastic about it.
Me? Sarcastic?
That's enough, Taylor. Miss Lane. Yes, Gabby?
I don't think we should be reading Poe.
And why is that?
Because he talks about death.
Oh, come on, there's death in everything. You could read Charlotte's Web, The Spider dies. Death is a part of life. If you're going to write about life, you got to write about death.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
I just don't think we need to discuss it more than what we do. There's too much death as it is.
Gabby is right.
Did you just say Gabby is right? Those are 3 words I never thought I'd hear you say.
That is enough, Miss Hall. Gabrielle is right. There is too much death in the world. But Taylor is also right. Death is a part of life.
Damn straight.
That is why we are discussing it. But not to be morbid and sullen. We're discussing it as an actual writing tool that most of our contemporary authors have used as an analogy to represent something much bigger, something macrocosmic to their time that is carried over into our time.
Still, I don't think it's pertinent to this class.
Uh-oh, she's using 3 syllable words. I think she's serious.
I will see you after class. Is there anyone else who would like to make a comment? If not, I'll tell you what we're doing next time. We'll be watching the film Dead Poets Society. If you haven't seen it, one of the characters commits suicide. Now, I know that one of our students here at Sandow committed suicide last year, and it still affects some of us. That is why I'd like you to take these home and talk it over with your parents. Any questions? Have a good day. What got into you today, Taylor? I've never known you to disrupt class so much. Now, I know that you and Gabrielle don't get along too well, but I don't think that justifies the outburst in class today. Do you mind letting me in on the problem? And this better not be a lame excuse. I don't like having my class interrupted, even if it is you.
Miss Lynn, Gabrielle's the most self-centered, egotistic. Not a good excuse?
Try it again.
All right. Miss Lynn, Gabrielle is such a troublemaker. Her dad's mayor, and that doesn't help the situation anyway. I mean, she's got her and her mom wrapped around the finger. She's up to something, I don't know what.
You've been reading those conspiracy novels again, haven't you?
No, that's just what I think.
Well, I wouldn't worry too much about it. I don't think that that's going to happen. I think Gabrielle was just trying to voice her opinion. Well, what are you doing this weekend?
Well, I think I'll go home and write my dissertation paper on left-wing conspiracy. Come on. So anyway, then Gabrielle's like, I don't think it's pertinent to this class. And I got in trouble for pointing out the fact she used a 3-syllable word, as which we all know Gabrielle does not do.
So you think she's up to something?
Definitely.
Are you okay?
We're going to watch Dead Poet Society in English.
Oh, it's a suicide movie that got you so upset. I'm sorry. I know it shouldn't bother me. And sometimes it doesn't. It's just that I get to thinking about Tuck and it starts hurting all over again. Silly.
It's not silly. He was your brother. You have a right to mourn him as long as you want.
It hasn't been that long. I mean, I remember when my grandmother died.
Yeah, but there's a difference. Your grandmother died in her 70s and in her sleep. My brother shot himself. It doesn't matter how anybody dies. It all hurts the same. We shouldn't take it out on anybody. I'm sorry.
It's okay, don't be sorry. I understand.
I know my parents will let me see the movie, and I know it's no one's fault. It just hurts, that's all. And like Taylor said, death is a part of life. We should learn to accept that.
And then the monkey!
That's okay. Dr. Hansen said that it's more important to go through the motions of being a happy family than it is to actually feel like one, at least at this point. The more we act like a normal, happy family, the better the chance we'll become one someday. A new way of behaving will become as natural and unavoidable as the old bad way.
I like the old bad way.
Yes, I know. But for now, let's try to act nice, all right? As an experiment. So who would like to be the first to say something nice?
The tea is very good.
Thank you. That's a good start. Would anyone else like to offer something positive?
I like my cup.
I've always liked these cups ever since you got them. Thank you. Good. Anyone else? Sherry, I think I'm getting to like your sculpture.
Fuck you.
Sherry! I didn't break my boy! That's not the boy!
You're just saying that. You don't like my cup anymore. You need one else.
No, I'm pretending to.
You're just lying.
That's right.
Hi, guys. That was really great. But I think we better go home and get some sleep. Tomorrow's the convention, and we're going to need all the stamina we can muster.
Lana, how was the convention yesterday? It was amazing. We received a standing ovation. Congratulations! Lana, I've been talking to Mara Hill, and she said that you're probably not going to perform anywhere else but convention.
Yes, there are some things in this play that might offend some people, and as it is, I'm not after that. I just want to shed light on some of the issues affecting people today.
Really? Well, I was wondering, would you mind performing for my senior English class? I think we might be discussing some of the same issues, and I feel it would be really good for my kids to see.
Possibly, but you'd have to give your kids permission slips and get their parents to sign them.
Oh, I don't think that'll be a problem. That's what I did when I showed Dead Poet Society.
Great, but I still think you might want to discuss personal censorship. Tell them they have the right to get up and politely leave if they feel uncomfortable.
I'll discuss that with them. I've done it before with movies and whatnot, and I feel that personal censorship is a very important right people have.
All right, if we do this, I'm sure we'll cover all our bases and be fine. How does Good Friday sound?
Friday is good. I'll be sure to get permission slips into you.
Good. But you know, even though the materials dealt with in the play contain issues with major social implications today, I still find that there are people who like to turn a deaf ear to the facts. They feel that ignorance is the best defense against this sort of thing.
Wasn't it Stevenson who said the cruelest lies are often told in silence?
Fortunately, he was right.
How was your date, honey?
All right, I guess.
Doesn't sound like it was all right.
Well, today in English class, we had to watch this play put on by the advanced drama class. Had all this swearing, and it was all about sex and sluts.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Did you get up and leave?
No, they wouldn't let us. They said if we left, we'd lose our grade.
Did they tell you they were going to be performing this play?
No.
Did they give you a reason for showing it to you?
They said it went along with the poems and books we've been reading. It had something to do with the things that affect us humans today.
What poems have you been reading?
I don't know, stuff by some guy named Poe. He's very morbid. I don't feel comfortable reading to him. He's so depressing. We also had to watch this movie about this English teacher who was encouraging his students to rebel against their parents and do as they wished. And when this kid's parents wouldn't let him become an actor, he killed himself.
I'm going to talk to the principal first thing in the morning.
Can I help you?
Yes, my name is Barbara Galen. I'm the president of the community members of Sandow. My husband is Peter Galen.
Oh, yes, of course. You're Gabrielle's mother. How can I help you?
Mr. Carl, did you know that the advanced drama class performed a play that contained highly questionable material?
Well, I knew they were performing a play that had some mature material, yes.
And you let this go on?
Honestly, I didn't see anything wrong with it.
You didn't see anything wrong with it. Mr. Carr, my daughter came home very distressed last night because she was forced to sit through a play that made her extremely uncomfortable.
I'm sorry.
Her English teacher, a Miss Lynn, I believe, made it very clear that if she got on left, she would lose her grade.
I'm sure she must have misunderstood.
My daughter does not misunderstand. Knowing her, this play was probably worse than she let on. And I want to know what you plan on doing about it.
I'm sure we can work this all out.
I hope so, because I'm sure my husband would be as upset as I am if he found out about this. My husband is a very busy man, but he is deeply interested in our daughter and her education.
I'll be sure to take care of this for you, Mrs. Galen.
Teach, don't preach. Educate, don't intimidate. What about our children's rights?
Freedom is a gift, not a right.
Public schools, not public property.
Teach grammar, not morals. Protect our children.
You wanted to see us, Mr. Carr?
Yes, Miss Collins, Miss Lynn. Did you show the play for your 7th period English class?
Yes.
Did you tell your students what kind of play they're going to be seeing?
Yes, we discussed it and then sent permission slips home for their parents to sign.
Really?
Yes.
Did you tell the kids that if they got up and left, they'd lose their grades?
No! Who said that?
Not according to Barbara Galen. She said, her daughter said, that you threatened her with her grade.
Galen? As in Gabrielle Galen?
Yes, the same one. Her parents are huge supporters of the school, not to mention pillars of the community.
What is this all about?
Miss Collins, why didn't you tell me there was more question material in the play than you let on?
I didn't have to. You saw the most questionable material yourself.
Obviously, I didn't.
But
No, it doesn't matter. I don't want you to perform it anymore. And also, I want those scripts burned.
we're supposed to take the play to regionals.
No.
I can't believe what you're saying. You gave me permission to perform this play, and now you're reneging? We're performing it tonight for my cast parents. You really should come see it. Before you make your final decision.
No. I'm a busy man and I've made up my mind. You have my answer. Oh, and one more thing, Miss Lynn. I've heard some complaints about your choice of curriculum. It seems that you've been reading and teaching some rather morbid material. Frankly, I don't think you've put much thought into it, and I think you should teach something else.
Is he kidding? I'm reading Emily Dickinson and Edgar Allan Poe. They're considered two of the best poets of all time. I've been teaching this sort of literature for 8 years, and now he wants me to change it? What am I supposed to change it to? War and Peace? Maybe The Old Man and the Sea? Why don't I just teach the Bible next? Screw separation of church and state. Hey, screw teaching altogether. We can just sit and stare at the students. Oh, I've got a better idea. We could become educational janitors. We'll just do the job that we're told. We won't be paid to think. We won't be paid to make kids think. We'll just be paid to teach.
Come on, calm down. College is politics, Jesse.
That's the way it is.
That's not fair. We were the best group at convention. Now we have to give it up all because of one whining cheerleader and a housewife that believes
Even though it's true?
You don't know that.
Yeah, we do. Gabby Galen. I think the name makes you want to puke.
What Mara is saying is that Gabby Galen is the daughter of two very affluent and religiously minded,
Rich, stuck-up, pig-headed, anal retentive.
Enough, Maddie. Where was I?
Religiously minded?
Right, religiously minded folks have a lot of swing in the community. But the fact is that their daughter doesn't take after them. She's a jerk. Well, basically, but she hides it well. And they believe that she can do no wrong.
Know what I think? I think Gabby was failing English, and when we performed for class, she saw a way out.
Totally. She knew her parents would be offended by what we discussed in class, so she conveniently forgot her permission slip and had a case of selective hearing when we discussed personal censorship. I bet she went home that night to her parents with her pouty, whiny face about how they made her watch this horrible, awful play, how she wanted to leave, but they threatened her with their grade. If that's true, she should be in the advanced drama class instead of us.
I still think we should perform it for our parents and see what they think about it.
Do you really want to?
My parents wanted to see this ever since I've cast. I'm not ashamed of anything we've done here, and I don't think anyone else is either.
Miss Collins.
Hi, this is Soren. What can I do for you?
Well, we'd like to talk to you about the play we watched last night.
Yes?
Well, the other parents and I were discussing independence last night over coffee, and we decided that we thoroughly enjoyed the play, and we think it's amazing how you managed to artfully and tastefully bring this play to life.
Thank you. Finally someone's on my side.
We were always on your side.
Personally, I think it's been a great learning experience for the girls, especially Maddie. The issues discussed in this play are very prominent in our world today. And even though the schools don't advocate the issues, they're in the high school. And like Maddie says, walk down the hall for crying out loud.
Thanks. Maybe you guys can talk to Mr. Carr about this?
That's actually where we were going next. Thank you, Mrs. Collins.
Freedom of speech except when you teach.
Lesbians, not lesbians. Educate, don't intimidate. Miss Galen, how are you?
I could be much better. Why haven't you fired those teachers? Especially that drama teacher. What's her name? Miss Collins.
What?
I thought I made it quite clear. The Stand Up Community Coalition and I feel that the only correct course of action in this situation is to have her removed from her duties. If allowed to stay, she is likely to do it again.
Mrs. Galen, Ms. Collins hasn't done anything worthy of termination. Besides, she belongs to the teacher's union. It has to be documented that she did what you say she did before I can fire her.
You don't need documentation. You have my daughter's word.
Your daughter's word's not good enough. It's not enough to hold up in court. I'm sorry, I've done all I can.
Well, I haven't. Get rid of Collins now! Get rid of Collins now! Get ready to go?
I never thought this day would end.
Freedom is a gift, not a right. Hey, Jezebel, go back to your whorehouse.
What? What is this?
There's a dyke and a bummer now.
It seems as if Miss Galen has rounded up the members of the SEC. I don't understand. I recognize some of those people. Teach, don't preach. Some of them I helped out when they needed someone, but most of them I didn't know. How can they assume to know who I am and what I do? Why?
Collins is a lesbian, not a lesbian.
Why are they doing this?
Collins came out, now throw her out!
Let me tell you something. Most of them are followers. Take our children. They are so afraid of being ostracized that they are willing to believe that you're the bad guy, when deep down they know better. Your true friends are the ones that will stick by you. You'll see. You'll be able to tell the good ones from the users. But some of those things they're saying, especially about...
There's the dyke and a lover now.
Sorry I pulled you into this. It must hurt you.
Public schools, not public properties.
No, I've been called worse, and by better people. I'm not worried. I know and you know it's not true.
You're a good friend.
No, I'm going to ask for money later on and not pay you back. That's what I want to see, a smile. You keep that up and nothing those schmucks outside can say will hurt you. When they see it's not getting you down, it'll take them off.
How are you doing, Miss Collins?
I'm holding up.
That's good. We haven't seen you for a while, and we were beginning to worry.
You guys are such good kids.
Yeah, everyone except for Maddie. She took on protesters last night.
Madison, you didn't have to. Besides, violence doesn't solve anything.
Oh, I had to. They were blocking my car. And as for solving anything, it didn't. But it made me feel good.
Jeez, Madison.
Have you read the paper today?
Yeah, that's why we came over.
What did it say? You didn't read it?
I was driving and Kay was reading.
It seems my church has taken out a 6 by 12-inch ad.
We the people of the City and County of Sandow petition Principal Ian Carr of the Sandow County School Board to terminate Lotta Collins from the faculty of Sandow High because we have a commitment to excellence in our schools.
Oh, that's low. Why don't we take out an ad that says you guys suck? Only bigger.
No, returning evil for evil never helped the situation.
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to talk to Carr tonight. He says he has an idea to solve this thing once and for all.
It doesn't involve any ritual sacrifices, does it? If it does, we can sacrifice cake. Miss Collins, you know this is a shouting match, and these fools are shouting loudest.
I know, and so does Carr. We just have to find a way to work this out peacefully, without any ritual sacrifices. So how are you guys holding up?
Okay, Maddie, Becky, Mara, and I have been the butt of some ugly rumors circulating around the school.
What do you mean?
According to the greater majority of the school, Maddie and I are gay, Becky is on drugs, and Mara is pregnant. We've decided that they've confused the line between our characters and reality.
What is wrong with them? They can't handle ruining one person's reputation, they have to ruin everyone else's too.
Oh, it's okay. I've tried to tell them they've got it all wrong. That Kate is on drugs, Mara and Becky are gay, and I'm just a porn star pregnant with Carr's kid. But they don't listen.
You guys better get going before any rumors start circulating.
Oh, I've got it. Lotta Collins caught in drunken, lust-filled orgy with students. Film at 11.
You never know with the way things are going.
If that happens, call me. I'm going to put that one in my scrapbook.
Oh, Miss Collins, everything will work out.
If not, you can always move to Mexico and eat tacos.
I'm sure it'll work out.
Get rid of Collins now! 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 Get rid of Collins now!
Glad you make it this evening, Mrs. Collins.
What's going on here?
The Sandow Community Coalition would like to meet with you and try to see things from your point of view. Please, have a seat.
Now, Miss Collins, we know that you brought some rather questionable and otherwise unsuitable materials into our school.
That's right. Your schools. I didn't know you bought them.
Miss Collins, we pay taxes. Therefore, in a sense, they're our schools.
Well, I pay taxes too, but I don't consider the schools mine.
But that isn't the reason we asked you here tonight.
What is the reason? I haven't been told yet.
We'd like to know the reason as to why you decided on a play like Independence.
Exactly. I didn't know I had to give reasons for using my right of free speech.
Please, just answer the question.
First, I'd like to know what I've done to offend you all.
You brought up issues that have no place with our children today. You've been trying to corrupt our children.
If you're going to insinuate bad motives, I'm going to leave. Listen, I never meant to offend anyone. But the fact of the matter is I did, and for that I'm sorry. But there are things in life that you have to stand up for. I know that no matter what play I do, in this town or another town, I will offend someone. Well, the only alternative is to quit doing plays altogether. No, actually, you have to go a step beyond that and quit teaching altogether, because there isn't one thing that wouldn't offend someone. Teachers can't talk in the classrooms anymore for fear of losing their jobs. It started with the Scopes trial. And then it was Hazelwood versus Kallmeyer, and then Connick versus Myers. Everyone's right to express an opinion was severely limited. If you said one thing that offended one person above you, you could lose your job. It's getting to the point where what society needs isn't teachers, but educational drones. Oh, they'll do the job that you tell them to, and they'll teach kids what you want them to. But they won't stimulate kids to want to learn. Kids would become just like the drones. They know mountains of useless facts. But when it comes to things like application and reasoning, problem solving that requires creativity, they'll be useless.
Miss Collins, as you and I both know, teachers are paid to teach, not think. If they were paid to think, we'd call them thinkers.
I didn't know when I was hired to teach the drama department that I was only supposed to teach. I wasn't supposed to think. I didn't realize when I accepted the
job.